Today's Captain's Log, we're talking about task sharing because everyone on the bridge has an assigned duty during the arrivals and departures. 30 minutes before the arrival or departure, we have an arrival or departure briefing where everyone is dedicated to a certain task. The captain will always have navigation command, which is the overall command of the vessel, monitoring, and I could have the maneuvering, which means I'm controlling the engines and the thrusters, doing the docking or undocking. But it's not always necessarily me, because 50% of the time I will give the docking and undocking to my second in command all the way to the third officer so that they gain the experience of doing the ship maneuvers. Out on the bridge wing, you're going to find me in nav command and monitoring. Another officer will be in charge of radio communications with the UHF radios to the forward and aft mooring stations, where we have an officer standing by. You'll have the officer that's doing the maneuver. The officer that's standing by in the center cockpit will be responsible for VHF radio communications, collision avoidance, ECDIS monitoring, which is our electronic chart system. They'll also have an assistant officer of the watch that's dedicated to internal communications, our GMDSS station, which is our radio station, safety, stability, and miscellaneous tasks. We have our two quartermasters that are our lookouts and helmsmen on the ship's wheel before we manually take over the manipulation of the azipods and the thrusters. And the pilot that's there to provide all of the important information about the port, tides, currents, traffic information. And the goal of all of this is to have closed loop communication and a shared mental model of the maneuver.